All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're here. I think we're ready. Wells out on the mound. The number one Asian quota pitcher. He is a lefty, so that has been a lot of trouble for Hanwha. Chan Ho, a lefty, Paraza, a lefty, Moonhyun Bin, a lefty, and Kong Bae Ko, a lefty, starting off with four lefties up at the top of the lineup. So Chan Ho will greet him, and the first pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-0. Another strike, and it's quickly 0-2. J&O has been on a tear since he's gotten back. What's up, Skelter? And the 0-2 pitch lifted up, but it will slice foul.
Thank you for the recommendation, Skelter 971.
Thank you, Skelter. I think this is going to, it should be a really good game on paper. As here comes the 0-2. They're going to go up higher this time. Swing and a miss on that high fastball, and Wales getting the first out of the day. It's a high fastball that I've been asking for years. The team's finally going towards it. Doesn't even have to be anywhere near the strike zone. It just has to be up. All right, Peraza steps in. A 314 on the season. Having a bat to the left-handed. What's up, Buck? Or Book? Booka Bucka. 17 home runs on this season. That's breaks in there for a strike. 1-1. Is a switch hitter, but it's not hitting switch as of lately. The 1-1
Thank you for the recommendation, J1970.
Right fielder coming in makes the catch. Thank you, Jay, and welcome, by the way. And 2 away. Brings up the number 3 hitter, Moonhyun Bin. There we go, Moonhyun Bin. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Skelter and Jay, both of you guys are subscribers over on SOOP. Make sure you take a look at the post I made today. Pitch rolled over and foul. 0-2. Wells, what's up,
Thank
Tigers?
you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
Thank you, Donna. Yeah, definitely check that out on SOOP on my channel page. I made a post today talking about your subscription stuff. As Moonhyun Bin now taps the glove on the ground just the way the KBO drew it up and fouls that away. Wells not wasting pitches. I like to see it. Not wasting pitches with throwing stuff way out of the zone. Started in the zone, break it off. That's perfectly fine, but and now he's telling him to throw it way outside. Misses way up though. 1-0, or sorry, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch fouls out and straight back, stays 1-2. Yeah. 1-2 pitch now sets up just on the outside, and he fouls that, not able to hold on. It all depends on the pitching matchups. Tomorrow I might do NC and Kia. So I just do it based on the pitching matchups. So if we follow next week as the 1-2 is a lifted foul again. So tomorrow should be Riley versus Kim Tae Young, or possibly Riley versus Shirakawa. It was the game that we were supposed to go to. The 1-2 pitch just misses outside. Fantastic eye there by Moon Hyun Bin. But the concern for tomorrow is the rain. Yeah, another 2-2 pitch. Fouls it away again. Lots of empty seats already. I imagine those are going to fill up. I like that little flag there on the glove. Moon and Ben had to get some more stickum. And the 2-2 pitch. Rolls it to the shortstop, picks it up, throws across, and safe. Taking his sweeto time over there at the shortstop. My lord. This is what I talk about all the time. Picks it up, 1, 2, 3 steps, and a slow throw, and he's going to beat it out. I'm sure Lachlan Wells is not happy about that. Got a simple ground out, and then he takes his sweeto time. 4 fundamentals, and now you've got Kongbei Ko up with a runner on base. Breaks in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-2 or the 0-1 pitch sets up outside. Misses up high though, 1-1. Fridays is 7 homers or 7 hits. And 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and a pirouette. 1-2. Go back up high to the high fastball. He'll be way behind it.
Thank you for the
1-2.
recommendation, Mary Kate.
Thank you, Mary Kate. There's that high fastball, and just gets a piece of it, but the catcher's not able to hold on to it. That's twice now. He has not been able to hold on to foul tips on third strikes. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, yeah. That's the issue. Is it's only as that one is a fouled away. Moon Bin was running on that. Yeah, is grabbing the English, but also if it grabs Korean and it transfers it or translates it to English, sometimes it doubles up because they don't translate it into the correct spelling in English. Sounds good, Jay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. The 1-2 pitch just sets up on the outside. Almost hits him. 2-2. Another 2-2 is a ground ball. Second baseman bobbles it. And he gets another ground out and another bad play by LG on the air. How many outs are they going to give him? They're going to give him at least 5 this inning. No Shiwana steps in now. Not to mention all the extra pitches. All right, so no Shiwana steps in now. Wells already gotten 4 outs this inning. That's ground ball. Third baseman, it eats him alive, but he steps on the bag. All right, so that ends the inning. They get a infield hits, a infield error, but no runs. We go to the bottom of the first. 0-0.
Thank you for the
No
recommendation,
idea.
Yagupan Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Welcome. I don't even know what teams are playing. Maybe Doosan or Samsung, maybe. I have to think LG. I actually think the reason why LG will win is something that is not going the exact same way I expected. I actually think the outfield defense for Hanwha is going to cost them a couple runs. Just with Moonhyun Bin in center field. Yeah, Doosan. I would say Doosan and maybe Samsung. I don't know about Kia. Guchong Mo is a pretty good
Thank you
pitcher.
for the recommendation, Friendly Jew.
Thank you, friendly. All right, so Hong Shang-gi will lead things off. I mean, he was here last year. And we've got a pitch com issue already. Hasn't even accepted a pitch yet. Got an Yeah, yeah, legend. All right, we'll try this first pitch thing again. And that's in there for a strike. All in all, Hong Chang-yi average up to 244 on this season. Two of the worst managers in the league battling each other. The 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. First time the White has faced LG, I believe. Last year he pitched well in July. That was the only month he pitched well, and that's the only reason why he was. That's what the only reason why he didn't get cut at the All-Star break. Man, this is outside. Kiwi, what's the score going to be today? Right, 1-2 pitch sets up right down the middle. Lifts it up, but it's going to slice foul, and it stays 1-2. I don't know. Tigers. You're kind of like in the middle, I would say, because obviously you don't want Hanwha to win because you don't want them to come closer to Kia, but at the same time you don't want LG to win because you want to catch LG. I think your best bet is for a hope for a tie. That misses way outside at 2-2. Samsung up 1-0 already. Hatch just has not done anything to impress me so far in his time in Korea. Yeah, the 2-2 misses low, and we've got our first full count of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Took us an entire half inning to get it. The 3-2 is lifted into left field, and Hong Chang-gi is going to be on base with a leadoff single. No hitter is gone. The perfect game is gone. All right, stepping in now. Pake Mean. Will we get a bunt? Nope. Pops it up. Shortstop into the grass. Makes the catch. Should have bunted. All right, it's now 1 away on that first pitch. Pop fly. Brings up Austin Dean. Big matchup. Austin Dean, Kong Ko. Austin hitting 350 on the season. Saying it like it's a beach ball. Sets up on the outside. This is way outside. 1-0. Austin. All right, so reset everything just to double check that any messages come through. 1-2 pitch now to Austin Dean. Sets up on the outside into the dirt. Does not go. 2-2 now. And he slaps that one, but it will slice foul and be a souvenir over there for the LG fans. Stays 2-2. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now. Gonna set up outside again. Up high. Way up high. And another full count. Second full count of the day for LG. A single from Hong Chang-gi to lead off the inning, and then a one-pitch at-bat from Park Min. "14 pitches for White. Plenty of time for old Lackey Wells to get some rest over there in the dugouts. This inning is taking plenty of time with the long full counts. And the 3-2 pitch catches him looking, and the slowest stolen base I have ever seen in my life. Was he running backwards? Because he might have been faster if he would have ran backwards. Once again, LG runs themselves out of an inning, and good Lord, is LG's manager so bad, so awful. Like, that throw wasn't even close. He bounced the throw, and he was still out by 8 feet. That was awful to watch. That was, good Lord. LG's manager every year leads the league in bad base running. All right. We go to the top of the inning. Austin strikes out looking. Number 6 hitter coming up for Hanwha in the top of the inning. All right, Lackey Wells back out there. Had a good first inning, except for the fact that his defense just wanted to let the Hanwha keep hitting. Should have thrown about 16 pitches, but instead a bad play by the shortstop and then an error on the second baseman caused him to throw 25. So Hawin Saul will lead things off. Oops, button. First pitch, pops it up. Third baseman coming in foul territory. Yeah. One away on one pitch. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Kim Tae-yeon looks at strike one at the top of the zone. Kim Tae-yeon always takes the first pitch. Always takes the first pitch. Yeah, they got speed. They're also playing. 0-1, a swing and a miss. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Slow grounder off of Austin's glove. He's going to have to go out to second base and get it. And yes, I do mean second base. As that ground ball hit his glove, it ends up rolling into center field. That was an easy play for Shin-Min Jae. Once again.
Thank you for the recommendation, Gina Jerson.
Thank you, Gina. Again, that is 3 times now that he has had ground ball outs that Hanwha has a base runner because of. All right, Ito Yoon steps in. Good question, Arpo. 1-0, swing and a miss, so 1-1. My only thought is his rookie year he played center field. He was not good in center field, but his bat was good enough to keep him up there. My guess is that the manager is, he just hits him. My guess is that the manager is going to leave him in center field and possibly puts Kim Tae-yeon in left or right and Peraza in left or right once Chae and Sung comes back, so that they can have all of that offense in there and just have one of the worst outfield defenses in the league. All right, so Shimu Jun steps in now. Swing and a miss there. 0-1. Hitting at 264. Didn't make any errors on defense, so probably not going to hit very well. 0-1 pitch. Never a strike, and it's 0-2. Only 2? The 0-2 pitch sets up way outside, throws it way outside. Again, this is just an absolute waste of a pitch. You got a lefty on the mound and a righty, you setting up in the left-hander batter's box. It never comes close to being something to swing at. The 1-2 pitch again. Now he's out there again. This awful pitch design. Awful. All right, a 2-2 pitch now. Makes Kim Tae-yeon run back to the bag. The 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. They'll never, Harpo. Swing and a miss. Two away now. Goes up to the top of the lineup once again. Park Chung-hyun needs to get a trade. He needs to be traded. They're never going to let him hit. They're never going to let him play. They'll be up 12 runs in the last inning, and they won't even let him play defense. That's a misses low. Yep. That's because they've got so much invested in other guys. They've got so much invested in Shin Woo-jun and No Shiwon. Ono misses outside at 2-0. 125 with the runners in scoring position. Hanwha's manager just basically waiting for him to not hit well, and then they will replace him with someone else. 2-0 in there for a strike, and 2-1. Basically, Hanwha's manager has his idea of the ideal lineup, and he will let, if the guys that he has as an ideal lineup struggle, he'll remove them for one or two games and let someone else play. But if they don't perform constantly, then he takes them out and puts his guys back in. Like, oh, see, I tried somebody else, so it didn't work. Not giving them, one day to have a bad day or anything like that. When they give the guys that they have all the money invested weeks to just be awful. The 3-1 in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 3-2. First full count of the day for Hanwha. Another one? I guess for NC, he hit one against Samsung, right? The 3-2 pitch. Lifts it up. Center fielder comes over, though. Makes the catch. And once again, Hanwha has an infield single and a hit by pitch. But they leave him on. We go to the bottom of the second. Lackland Wells better go talk to his defense because they are awful. Well, they overperformed last year. Like if you look at their Pythagorean the Pythagorean theorem or the Pythagorean win-loss, they should have finished in 4th, almost 5th, but they ended up not. So they were my pick for 7th in the league. I definitely didn't see Kia playing this well. Where are they at? Are they in 8th? 9th now. right, so we've got to the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for LG. Can their manager keep them from running in 2 outs? Hatches. All right, the Moonbo Gyung steps in. Looks to just strike one on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Big breaking ball, but misses. 1-1. Yeah, I think so. Just because you have White and Wells on the mound, as the 1-1 is a pop fly, a shortstop out into the grass, makes the catch. Yeah, 1 away. Chun Song Ho will step in now. Getting the start over at third base instead of Moon Jung Bin. 284 on the season. Rolls that over. The second baseman grabs it, throws to first. And 1 pitch, 1 out. Number 2 hitters, both innings for LG. 1 pitch, 1 out. Twins and Bears, definitely Doosan. Just because they're playing Kium. Even if Kium does get a lead, it's so hard for them to keep it. But the LG game is this game is very tricky. You have 2 foreigners on the mound. You have 2 dangerous offenses. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. And some Jew, 304 on the season. And the 0-1 slapped into left field, and he is going to be on base with a 2-out single. No problemo. LG did use a lot of their bullpen guys last night because they had a close game versus Hanwha. Would they win by a Kiwi, like 11, 12 runs or something? Definitely did not get deep into their bullpen. All right, that brings up Young Ben. He had the big slow throw over to first that allowed Moon Hyun Bin to get on to first. Yeah, that SSG bullpen, they be good. That's in there for a strike. Young Bin, 234 on the season. Mainly a late inning base running replacement, and then goes to wherever, first, second, third, short. That is fouled away. Oh yeah, go change your username already. Just stay away from Lotte, SSG, and Hanwha. Just stay away from them. 2 pitch now. Sets up high as a fouled away on ball 1. Stays 0-2. Yeah. As the 0-2 misses outside. 1-2. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's on YouTube. That's a like. If you're on Soup, that's an upper recommendation. Highly, highly important. All right, it's the 1-2 pitch now. Sets up on right down the middle, actually. Yeah. It over. Another foul. Trying to get that pitch count up. 26 pitches now for White. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe. If you're over on Soup, next to my channel name is a little star. If you click that star, that's how you follow me over on Soup. I do stream 5 or 6 days a week. Yeah, it's the best way, Chris. It's the 1-2 is rolled over. The second baseman will get it on a weird hop, throws to first, and that will be 3 away. They get a 2-out single, but they leave him on the bases. We'll go to the third. 0-0. 0 day 0 day 0 0 0. All jerseys only color. You mean just because of the red? Yeah, I've lived in Korea since 2014. I used to be a Hanwha Eagles season ticket holder for about 5 or 6 years. But I've been streaming KBO since 2022. So Skelter Kia. So those of you guys that don't know, every team has their own company that they source uniforms from. They so like Kium has Nike, Samsung has Under Armour, KT has New Balance, LG has Prospex, Hanwha has Spider. Yes, the ski company. NC has Reebok. I don't know who Lotte has. Kia used to have Majestic. Is that IAB Studio? Thank you, Arpo. I always saw those things, but all right. So Lachlan Wells back out there on the mound. He's going to face Peraza to start this inning. Imagine being so awful at your that in your entire life that you have to resort to loving yourself online. All right, Peraza. An 0 for 1 on the day. Yeah, so random. Swing and a big miss there from Peraza. Another strikeout for Wells, the third one. No idea. That's what I don't. Maybe some people, that's what they love. As Moon Hyun Bin steps in, had a, we're air quoting this single. He can be a hater all he wants. As that's in there for a strike on the outside. What's up, Parlay? The 0-1 popped up. Third baseman underneath it. Man, two away. brings up the number 4 hitter. It was weird. Kong Ko draw on the backside of the the left-handed batter's box. Kong Ko reached on an error in his first at bats. It's strike one at the top of the zone. 0-1. Well, I mean, it's like any, you know, there's super attractive ones, and there's some that you're like, man, did you get hurt as a kid? 1-1. And I will tell you this: if you're going by what you see on TV, don't. As the 1-1 is turned on, lifted, right fielder going back in front of the warning track, though. And that will be a 3 away. This is where it gets interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is where it gets interesting. You've got White, who had a longer inning last inning with a decent amount of pitches, and Lachlan Wells just went 1, 2, 3. This is where pitchers often struggle. So we'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Can White come out and get 1, 2, 3 to flip it back over to Lachlan Wells? Because this, ladies and gentlemen, it is hot, it is muggy, it is sweaty, it is gross outside here in Korea. And when pitchers go 1, 2, 3, it's not a big deal. But if the other pitcher had a longer inning and he's got to go right back out there, it's rough. First 5. Honestly, this game is so. This game is a game that I wouldn't touch. It's just Lachlan Wells lights out against Hanwha 1 start, got rocked the second start. They're playing in Jamshil, which is one of the biggest parks. Hanwha's outfield defense is not good at all. LG has got a mysterious bottom of the order with Lee Young Bin, Lee Ju Hyun, and Shinmin Jae. So, yeah. I wouldn't cash out. Yeah. You said it, Skelter. All right, to the number 8, 9 hitters, 8, 9, 1 hitters coming up for LG. Again, this is White's gonna be White's most important inning so far, but he's also got some That's misses outside, ball 1. Yeah, I mean, if you're going by what you see on TV, there are a lot of attractive people at the stadiums, except Hanwha Stadium. There's very few attractive fans there. But those camera guys, it is their job to find the attractive people. That's why they're on there all the time. But Kiwi, we're talking females, obviously. Swing, gets a piece up. Phase 1 and 2. Oh yeah. Yeah, the soul like again, so those of you guys that don't know, Kiwi also lives in Korea. We do it's called the Damas Weihuk Hanguk Yagu Tour. Is the 1-2 is fouled away. So we hop in my 3-cylinder K van and head across the country, go into each stadium, and we went to Incheon last weekend. Yeah, probably Skelter. And we were in Incheon last weekend. A couple weekends ago, we were in Seoul to visit Doosan. And yeah, that's the thing is, when I yeah, because they're looking for foreigners, obviously, but they're finding Kiwi now. Kiwi's the guy on camera all the time. He fouls that into his foot, stays 2-2, 34 pitches now for White. Still nobody out. When I used to have my season tickets, yeah. I mean, well, actually, I'll say this: I wouldn't be on the big screen, because Hanwha hates me. But I would be on TV a lot. Yeah, 2-2 pitch is lifted up, but it will slice foul, and we'll have another 2-2 pitch. These days, Kiwi's on time all the time. Yeah. TV time is for guys like Kiwi and I. Whenever we would go all the time, we much more likely to be on TV than on the big screen. A swing and a miss there. First strikeout of the day for White on a ball in the other batter's box. I don't think Kiwi can grow a beard. What team do you like in the MLB? Did you tell him did you tell him? That's in there for a strike. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's a rolled over. Yeah. Because he actually liked my the one that I made with Pak Song-won kicking the water bottle. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Shin-Min Jae. Average it to 244. Misses away outside. Kiwi is not blending in anywhere in Korea. Padres and Blue Jays. I would say 1-2, misses low. You could go Padres. You could go with Kium, because Song Sung-moon and Kim Ha-sung both used to play for the Kium Heroes. Both teams, the Padres and the Heroes, have never won a championship. As the 2-2 misses way outside, runs the count full, 3-2. Third full count of the day for LG. As again, this inning is going. Yeah, Blue Jays, you could go Hanwha, or you could go Samsung. The 3-2 is a ground ball, and that's going to get through the right side. And Shin-Min Jae on base with a full count single, another base runner for LG. Yeah, I say Hanwha because they have Yoo Jin, who obviously played for the Blue Jays, but you could also go with Oh Sung-won, who played for the Blue Jays. They're also blue. There you go. No, if you're from if you're from North Carolina, yeah, you've got to be an NC fan. They had a whole thing as Hong Chang-ki looks at ball one outside. They had a whole thing during COVID where the NC Dinos and the Durham Bulls were like partnered teams. Yeah. Well, Ponce ain't going strong. That misses inside. It's 2-0. I don't know which ex-Blue Jay players are on Hanwha, are on KBO teams. Yeah, there you go. Nationals. Ooh, you could go. You could go Kia Tigers. The 2-0 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman tosses to the shortstop, throws to first, and another double play on a 4-6-3. Once again, they get a base runner. Once again, they get nothing. We go to the fourth inning. 0-0. You could go Nationals. Yeah, Nationals because the Nationals' old manager, Matt Williams, was also a manager for the Kia Tigers. They were so bad. But they were bad for other reasons. Yeah, wait, you guys are getting in good. You're getting in before the popularity hits and my channel grows. You guys can all say you were OGs before the Detroit Tigers. Ooh. Detroit, you could go SSG because they now have Anderson, who played for SSG last year. You could also go Hanwha. Hanwha used to have Warwick Suppold and Chad Bell, who were both Detroit Tigers. The Yankees, you got to be a Kia fan. The Yankees and Kia, they both have the most championships in their league, but most of the championships came from before fans nowadays were even born. As the Noshiwan looks at ball one. That one is popped up. Right fielder underneath it and makes the catch. Yeah, if you're a Giants fan, obviously you have to be if you're like a San Francisco Giants fan, you have to be a Lotte Giants fan. What's up, Jay? Welcome back. It's a Hines Saw, steps in, looks at strike one at the bottom of the zone. 0 for 1 on the day. Popped up to the third baseman in foul territory to lead off the second inning. And that's a ground ball. Third baseman grabs it, throws to first. 2 away. Dodgers? No, Dodgers. You got to either be a Hanwha fan or a Kium fan. I mean, Dodgers. You've got Yuan Jin. You've got Park Chan Ho. I do not, Pascal. I don't have time. Go to the 2 outs account, and first pitch is in there for a strike to Kim Tae-yeon. Kim Tae-yeon has singled in his first at-bats. As the 0-1 pitch. Lifts it up. Center fielder makes a couple steps back to his left. And another 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Tied at goose eggs. Yeah, and not only that, so Pascal, I do this in I don't want to say my free time because it's definitely not free time, but I stream 5 or 6 days a week. So I work a full time job during the day, and then I finish my regular job, and I come home and stream Korean baseball. So as far as me having any extra time, it does not exist. So uh, watching Japanese baseball is nearly impossible. Which one was it, Arpo? Yeah, it feels it's like honestly, I'm 25 to 30 hours, and now that I'm editing, I'm at for this channel, I'm at close to 40 hours a week. All right, so white out on the mound once again. Was it all AI? All right, so the number two hitter coming up for LG. Pake Mean. Kiwi loves him some Pake Mean. I would not be able to wear that around my neck like that. All right, Pake Mean. This is LG Stadium, not Hanwha Stadium. Pake Mean in there for a strike. Yeah, Chris, it does that. I wish I had more time. Again, I would have a daily TV show. I would have a daily TV show if I had the time. Oh, it's so much. As that is fouled just straight into the chest protector of the home plate umpire. 1-2. What I hate is I think it's SBS. Their whole like intro to their show and their games is all AI. Like it has AI managers like carrying in mascots or something like that. Watching it, I'm just like, oh god, this is awful. They don't care, Chris. That's the thing. Is they have zero thought about outside of Korea. The 1-2 is hits the bag, foul. I guess it hit him. A lot of them can turn on. You can turn on like auto. And he goes around. Second strikeout of the day. Sorry, third strikeout of the day. Brings up Austin Dean. He struck out looking in his first at bat. On low, 1-0. Yeah, they couldn't have what I have. They couldn't use what I say. The 1-0 is foul. play 1-1. Some of it is good. I mean, we still have the Shanghai chicken wrap. You can get McFlurries for breakfast. You should have, Chris. Oh, Kium is awful. But Kium is awful because Lee Jung-ho is with the San Francisco Giants. Kim Ah-sung is with the Atlanta Braves. That's going to be a ground ball to the left side, and that will be a 4-3 putout for out number 2. Son Sung-moon is with the San Diego Padres, and Kim A-sung is with the LA Dodgers. So, morning crab dinner. No, you're going in expecting Cume to be bad. All right, so Moonbo Young does not hold up and swings at a pitch that bounces into the dirt. They're going to video replay the check swing. Again, KBO has ABS system, full ABS system. Home plate umpires do not call balls and strikes. The check swing. Oh, he did not go. No swing입니다. The green. 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside, 1-1. I still don't know what a grimace shake is. Another way you can pick your team is what kind of cartoons do you like? Like if you like Hello Kitty, you would be an LG Twins fan. Or the gold one. The 2-1 is lifted up, but will slice foul into the seats. 2-2. Family Guy. No one has Family Guy. You got to talk kids cartoons. So if you want like Teeny Ping, you would be a Kia Tigers fan. If you like Pokemon, you'd be or Powerpuff Girls, you would be a Lotte fan. 2-0 pitch now to Moonbo Young. Lifts it, but it gets foul once again. Chris, get me in there, man. Get me some credentials then. Like, first question. Oh, yeah, in the third inning, you bunted with a runner on first and nobody out. Despite the fact that it lowers your chance of winning, you still called for that bunt. What was the reasoning behind it? That runs the count full. Fourth full count already of the day for LG. Yep. The 3-1 off of his hands. That's a bloop into the second baseman's glove out in the grass. That'll be a 1-2-3. The first time that Hanwha has gotten LG down 1-2-3. We'll go to the fifth. 0-0. I think it starts in July, Kiwi. Yeah, so KT has a water festival, which is pretty sweet. If you like peanuts like Charlie Brown, then you could be a KT fan. If you like, I want to say Disney and Star Wars, you could be a SSG fan. Then if you are a fan of Bubble Bobble, you could be an NC fan. If you're a fan of Brawl Stars, you could be a Doosan Bears fan. If you like the Minions, you could be an LG Twins fan. Hello Kitty and Minions is LG. If you don't like cartoons and you don't like kids, you could be a Hanwha fan. I'm trying to think of the other collabs. Who do you go for in? Who do I go for? I don't go for any team. Hanwha, Shaun the Sheep. Who has Shaun the Sheep? No, NC has a collab with Bubble Bobble. That's why I say that. You can get a Bubble Bobble uniform, which is sweet. It's one of the ones I've been looking for years. SSG has Shaun the Sheep. Okay. They used to also have a Disney partnership because SSG and Disney had a partnership. Is that Ito Yoon will lead things off for Hana? Yeah, Hanwha never has good collabs. They had Wilk the Milk, but that was just for the kids' uniforms. That was just 1 year. That was after Kia Tigers had it. Trying to think of Samsung. What's Samsung's? The 1-2 pitch, way outside at 2-2. Anywhere. You don't have to stand. The 2-2 pitch slaps it into the netting and stays at 2-2. Winner, wow, Kiwi. Oh man, is it so bad. Their app is awful. Their app never works. The 2-2 pitch, a nasty looking swing and a miss there. Another strikeout, the 4th of the day for Wells. Oops, wrong one. Shimbu Jun steps in now. Is it? Yeah, if you like cool uniforms, you have to be either a KT Wiz, a Lotte Giants, or an LG Twins uniform. There for a strike to Shimu Jun, 0-1 now. That's ground ball back to Wells. He snags it, throws it over to first. And 2 away. Flipping the lineup back up to the top. Kiwi, have you seen the new LG Pixel uniform? Like, Lotte does have Pokemon and Powerpuff Girls. The one that just says Lotte on the front is a Che Ho. Steps in, 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at the ball, one up high. Hold up, Arpo. If I'm gonna be on camera here, my name is. This is how I have to stream and talk about baseball. So Chano 2-0 counts now. He's gonna bat from the left side because he's left-handed hitting. I'm gonna say a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense why I would need to say it, as that one is up high, making it a 3-0 count. I am practicing to be a KBO announcer. I'm not going to say anything that actually helps people understand the game I'm just going to talk about things like, oh, wow, he's so handsome. Oh, wow, that's high. 144. See, Lotte does stuff for the fans. Runner over on first now. Che walks on 4 straight pitches. Brings up Peraza. 70 pitches now for Lachlan Wells. That misses up high. 1-0. Well, I mean, they always hooked up Kerry Meyer with away game tickets, home season tickets, uniforms, all of that stuff. As the 1-0 is lifted to foul. 1-1. No 1-1. Checks over on the runner. Hey, they had that one year that they made the playoffs. What, 2017, Kenny? It's not too bad, Chris. It's about $20 for international shipping. This is up high, 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Peraza. In there for a strike at 2-2. No, Kenny, we're going to the Lotte game on the 31st. Friday the 31st. Oh, man. The It's commercial. The 2-2 pitch now sets up on the outside, down at the knees. He fouls it into the chest protector of the catcher. Stays at 2-2. I don't see how he's an improvement over Davison. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we're doing the Lotte game and the NC game together. So just because the driving is so bad. The 2-2 catches him looking. All right, so that takes us to the bottom of the 5th. Hanwha will not be winning the first 5, that's for sure. Yeah, whether or not we actually get to those games is the real question. So elsewhere around the league, Lotte's up 2-0 against KT. NC and Kia are tied at 3. Kium's up 1-0 against Doosan. Never mind, Doosan is up 3-1. And Samsung is up 4-1. So both of my picks, Doosan and Samsung, are currently winning. Double check some numbers here. right, LG. They are going to have the 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up here. Chun Sung Ho leads things off, looks it to strike one. Rolls over that, behind 0-2 now. I don't make picks. Whenever streaming, when I start streaming, I don't gamble. The 0-2 catches him looking at the bottom of the zone, and that's strikeout number 4 for White. Out number 1 brings up Moonsung Ju. Check swing, but in there for a strike up of the zone. Way outside at 2-2. Another full count. 5 full counts is so far on the day for LG. 3-2 sets up right down the middle. Lifts that one up. Left fielder Che-No over though. And 2 away. Number 7 hitter comes up now. 70 pitches for White. All right, Young Ben steps in now. Oh, 1-0 pitch, way outside. 2-0. And the 2-2 or the 2-0 is going to be off the handle, but right to the shortstop. That'll be 3 up, 3 down for the second straight inning. We will take a bit of a break in this pitcher's duel and be back in a few. All right, we're back. The first pitch is dropped by the catcher and it rolls far away. Yoon Bin steps in, 1 for 2 on the day. Fakes the bunts. It runs way inside, 2-0. This is outside. A good question. Good question, King. All right, the 3-0 pitch right down thy middle. 3-1. 80 pitches now for Wells. Grandma getting it down. As the 3-1 is going to be lined right at the right fielder, though. Yes. But LG was in a closer game last night, so their bullpen isn't nearly as rested. Oh, thank you, Ying. As that is fouled away from Kong Bei Ko. 0 for 2 on the day. Reached on an error back in the first inning and flew out to right in his second at-bat. 82 pitches for Mr. Wells. That is outside. Man, Mary Kate, that is way past my pay grade. I don't know if there's ever been one. One is popped up, but gets out of play. I think I've watched 2 1-0 games. I think I've watched 2 1-0 games. And then I've seen no, I work during the day, so I don't have chance to watch MLB. As the 1-2 is fouled away again. There we go. Kiwi's got it. Kiwi loves his AI. Yeah, I just don't have time to keep up with MLB. I'm just so busy with between work and then all the KBO stuff. As that is lifted up a left fielder at the warning track, and it's gonna go goodbye baseball as it just kept going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those of you guys that are new, home runs get a pack of KBO cards. That ball just carried and carried and carried. No, he was from Japan, NPB. All right, it's not going to be this game as Hanwha now up 1-0. Brings up the number 5 hitter, No Shiwan. All right. All right, here you go, Chris. You got Pak Seum. And Che Ji-hoon, the center fielder for SSG. And you've got Baechan Sung with the old alphabet card. See if I can get it to show up a little better. All right, as No Shiwan fouls that pitch off. It just kept going and going and going.
Thank you for the recommendation, Easily Eddie.
Thank you, Eddie. Welcome. Which is that the Rookie of the Year and the MVP uniforms? All right, the 0-2 pitch to No Shiwan. Up high, 1-2. Well, I don't think Kang Bae Ko is going to be getting any MVP as a DH because he's not better offensively than the two other people ahead of him. Swing and a miss. Two away now. Brings up the number 6 hitter, Hanwha. I don't know if they'd have an RBI King uniform. Maybe if he sets the record for RBIs, then maybe. Hanwha steps in, popped up to the third baseman in foul territory, and then a 5-3 ground out. The 0-1 is popped up. But somewhere it landed that is not unfair for short. 0-2. Is it just me, or is it like there's no the camera not wanting to show anybody where it went? Ooh, Kium added 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. It's tied up now. 0-2 pitch. This is down and away. 1-2. All right, here we go. 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside. Says keep it low. Swing and a miss as he keeps it so low he can't even hit it. Another strikeouts for Wells. That'll be it for him. 6 Ks through 6. But the solo shot to Kang Bae Ko puts Hanwha up 1-0. We go to the bottom of the 6th. I still cannot believe that, Kiwi. How do you bunt with a runner on first and second, down 2 runs? Did you take the over? We'll see what happens with the Whites. Damn. Jae Young-woo. Yeah. Bunts always help you score runs. Bunts are super, super cool, man. All right, so White's back out there on the mound. Or the bottom of the inning. Gonna have the 8-9-1 hitters coming up for LG. Oh, and the Samsung, you chose over in the Samsung SSG game? No, that's a good pick. It's 5-1 in that game. Ziju Hun fouls that away. Yeah. I mean, it's still early, King. On pitch. Round ball foul. 0-2. retired the last 7 batters he's faced. And the 0-2 check swing. Kim Tae-yeon grabs it. Underhand toss to Whites, who slips but gets his foot back on the bag. Looked like he got his foot back on the bag. Whites again in the first game of the season, covering first, ended up getting injured. Yeah, I can't stream it on YouTube. I can stream it on SOOP. That's it. I think he got his, it looked like he got his foot back on the bag. What is the first base coach looking at? Yeah, I mean, he definitely got his foot back on it. What is the first base coach looking at on that? That one's a Hanwha uniform, and that one's a LG. So LG is home. So I have the LG home uniform, and Hanwha is away. So I have the Hanwha away. As the Shimu Jun or Shinmin J steps in, 1 for 1 on the day. No favorite players. Yeah, Shinaja. Absolute waste of an attempt there as that misses inside. 2-0. Oh, do I? I was actually gonna wear my I Love Bunts uniform or my I Love Bunts shirt just because I didn't want to make a pick on today. All right, the 2-0 in there for a strike at 2-1. Yes, old T plush legend, Hanwha legend. I still think the Niger Morgan, as that's going to be a ground ball up the middle, the second baseman over to his right, picks it up, throws 2 away. I actually think the Niger Morgan was a worse signing than the Brian O'Grady because of who the manager was. Brian O'Grady and Niger Morgan used to play for Hanwha. They both got cuts before, within like a month or two. O'Grady. O'Grady. All right, so Hong Chang-gi steps in. 1 for 2 on the day. Caught stealing back in the first. That's in there for a strike. Brian O'Grady came to Korea and struck out like 50% of the time, hit 125. The 0-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Misses outside though. 1-1. LG's got to be thinking about getting White out of this game. You mean. Sungri, hey. The 1-1 is misses on the breaking ball. 2-1. Home Chang. All right, 2-1 pitch sets up on the inside. Misses up high though. 3-1. Shinaza. Odie Salayo. The 3-1 in there for a strike right down the middle. And we've got another full count. It's either swings on the first 2 pitches or a full count for LG today. This is their 6th full count. All right, the 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, 85 pitches for Whites. That's going to be a chopper. The shortstop grabs it quickly, gets rid of it on time, and that will be the end of the 6th. Another 1-2-3 inning. And we go to the 7th. Hanwha up 1-0. Oh, LG is going to now be into that bullpen. Into the bullpen we go, ladies and gentlemen. Elsewhere around the league, Lote's up 2-0 against KT. NC is taking a 4-3 lead in the top of the 5th there. Doosan and Keom are tied at 3. Yang EG's on first with 1 out in the top of the 6th there. And then Samsung is up 5-1. They're threatening even more as they've got runners on first and second with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. All right, we'll see who's out on the mound. It looks like we've got another lefty out on the mound. There's no way that's still Lachlan Wells. No way that they still got a Wells out there at 93 pitches. All right, Kim Tae-yeon looks at the first pitch from Kim Young-woo. Kim Young-woo 1 for 2 on the day. A swing and a miss there. Looked like he might have brought his 7-iron. 29 games, 24.1 innings, 1 win, or 3 wins, 3 holds, 3.33 ERA for the best number in baseball. The 0-2, nope, steps off the back of the mound. The 0-2 pitch, ground ball. That's going to be picked up by the first baseman, underhand toss, and covering is the pitcher for out number 1. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Ito Yu, and he'll finally get to hit against a right-handed batter, or right-handed pitcher. Da, 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 da. All right, Ito Yoon, 0 for 1 on the day, hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, and then struck out in the second. Golfs that one up. A left fielder comes running in, though, and makes the catch. And it's 2 away. Now bringing up a Shimu Jun. Outfield looks awful out there. Not the players. I'm talking about the grass. It's a Shimu Jun. Looks at just strike 1. 0-1, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat. A 1-3 ground out in his second. The 0-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside. Just misses low. 1-2. 1-1. One pops it up. Center fielder coming running in. He'll make the call off. Good communication. Underhand glove toss to the shortstop who doesn't field it. That'll be it for Hanwha in the 7th. We'll go to the bottom. 1-0 Hanwha. Yeah. Now the question is, what does Hanwha do? Do they do they bust out the bullpen here? Do they bust out the bullpen? He got to 73 pitches. No, that is not correct at all. "86 pitches for White." Do they send him back out? Yeah, I mean, everybody knows the first one to score wins, right? The 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for Hanwha or for LG here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Yeah, that's why KBO teams bunt in the first and second inning, because the first team to bunt and score wins. Guess we're filming. Is this a game that says filmed on iPhone? Because that was awful camera. All right, so Mean leads things off 0 for 2. Popped up to the shortstop and struck out. First pitch is fouled away. That is a foul away. 0-2. The 0-2 throws it to the backstop. 1-2. 89 pitches now for Whites. Can they get into that 100 pitch counts mark? "101 in his last outing, as that's going to be a ground ball up the middle. The shortstop grabs it to throws in time. And 1 away. 101 pitches in his last game, 102 in the game before that. Only in the 80s in the other games. So 90 pitches now as Austin steps up. Can he get out of this inning? Austin Dean 0 for 2 on the day. This is low, 1-0. Jack, Ernie, Harry, and Mel. A 1-0 pitch now sets up on the middle of the plates. And Austin Dean lets the tie game go right down the middle. Austin Dean trying 1-1 into the dirts. 2-1. How long can you keep him down? Hanwha in the month of June, if they were leading after 7, they were 10-1. And this ain't June anymore, though, ladies and gentlemen, as that's way up high. Ball 3, 3-1 now. Now you got to throw him a strike, or you're going to put the tying run on base. Here's your choices. 3-1 pitch. And they threw him a strike, and he smacked it. It's going to one hop into the wall. Austin Dean is going to head into second base with a 1-out double. You got a choice. You walk him or let him swing away when he gets ahead of the count like that. Oh, and now Moonbo Young steps in. Moonbo Young has plenty of power also. Moonyan Ben cut off his left fielder. .95 pitches for Whites and Moonbo Young coming up. Austin Dean, not fast, but he is a good base runner. The Moonbo Young. 2 pop-ups, 1 to the shortstop, 1 to the second baseman, and that's way outside, ball 1. Moonbo Young. And the 1-0 pitch. Slaps that one, but it is going to slice foul. Would have been a tie game, but it gets out of play, and it's 1-1. For those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation on SOOP. Very important over on SOOP. That's what puts my stream out onto the main channel. And so here comes the 1-1 pitch. Austin Dean over at second. Moonbo Young up at the plate. This is way outside at 2-1. Here we go, the 2-1. Fouls ball 3 into his foot. 2-2. 339 with runners in scoring position on the season. Dealt with injury to start the season and then went down with an ankle injury halfway through the first half. 99 pitches now for Whites. And the 2-2 pitch. Gonna go up and in. Swing and a miss at a high fastball once again. KBO hitters swinging at pitches at their eyes. They all have that drop down swing that makes them not able to hit that pitch. Chun Sung Ho steps in now. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in his last at bat. Slaps that one foul. Looked like Austin Dean was running on that pitch. Did Kiam take the lead? Bases loaded. 0-1 pitch. Sets up onto the inside, going up high again. Did he go around? He did once again. That high fastball. Oh, yeah, easy. The home plate umpire called it a swing. It's probably a swing. Well, this isn't at the top of the zone, though. This is over the zone. As that is into the dirts. Everybody's so worried. Everybody's so worried about launch angle. Again, KBO hitters love to drop down that bat so that it comes into the bat flip. The 1-2 pitch just sets up on the outside. Misses way outside at 2-2. 104 pitches now for Whites. Trying to get through this inning. Austin Dean with a 1-out double. First at bats with runners in scoring position for LG was a strikeout. The 2-2 into the dirt runs the count full once again. Two full counts in the first inning, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and now 1 in the seventh. Here we go. 3-2 pitch. Chun Sung Ho. The 3-2 pitch. Walks him. Are they going to let him stay out there is the question. Are they going to let him stay out there? That's White's wife. That's the pitcher's wife. I believe Kiwi would know. He's a Hanwha fan. Yeah, I think so. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Moon Sung Ju, Jo Don-hook, and Pak Song On warming up. Yeah, I mean, if it was the middle of the lineup, I don't think so. That misses outside. I also don't think they have a lot of confidence in the bullpen. Moon Sung Ju, 307 on the season, 1 for 2 today. A single in his first at bat. Flew out to left in his seconds. That misses outside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch. Sets up on the inside. Just catches the top of the zone. 2-1. Look at that. I mean, it had to, it just caught a stitch on that zone. The 2-1 pitch lays off of it. 3-1. 110 pitches now for Whites. Don't worry, I'll run every pitcher in the KBO into the ground. Good question, Eddie. I ask that all the time. I think it's just a habit of theirs. The 3-1 pitch lifted up. Left fielder Cheyenne Ho underneath it, though, and that's will end the inning. And we go to the 8th. As they leave another 2 on, they have 0 hits with runners on base, ladies and gentlemen. We have at least 2 innings left to play, though. I mean, they do also have to do it in international play. So, like, if they go into the Asia games, they need to frame. Or if they, like the WBC, they have to frame there also. So, I understand it. It still just looks funny. White's a big 111 pitches. All right, the top of the lineup will be coming up for Hanwha. 1, 2, 3. Well, I assume have another pitcher here after Kim Young-woo was sitting forever anyway. Do they stay with Kim Young-woo? 7 pitches from him. Do they stay with him? Nope. Kim Jin-sung will come out to pitch. Kim Jin-sung out on the mound at 39 games, 36 innings. Ball 1. And misses up high at 2-0. Cheyenne Ho, 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his first at-bat, lifted the ball to center in his second, and then walked on 4 pitches in his third. This one is in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 lifted a foul to the air, humping Hanwha fans. 2-2. The 2-2 is lifted up. Center fielder a couple steps back and then comes back forward. That'll be out number 1. Barraza now gets the bat from the left side with a right-handed pitcher. Will it make a difference? I think he looked at the car and he's like, oh man, I can't go back any farther. All right, Barraza. Looks at strike 1. 0-1. On pitch. That is gonna drop down in front of the left fielder, and he is on base for the first time today. Do they pinch run for him? Yep, they are going to pinch run here. O.J. Wan pinch running. As Moon Hyun Bin checks over on O.J. Wan. All right, runner on first, O.J. Wan. Defensive and base running specialist. That's going to be fouled away, though. 1-1. Moon Hyun Bin, a 1 for 3 on the day. A single in its first at bat, a pop fly to the third baseman, and a line out to the right fielder. Once again, he's got to get some spray pine tar. While he's doing that, so please make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're over on YouTube. That is so you can follow me. If you'd like to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that little star. That's how you follow me over on the oldest SOOP world. All right, the 0-1 is ground ball right back up the middle, and Moon Hyun Bin is going to have himself a single. O.J. Wan is going to go first to third, and now you've got runners on the corners with just 1 out for the guy that has the 1 RBI. Kang Bae Ko steps in. Solo shot is the only run of this game. He would like to give them some more. 1 for 3 on the day. Reached on an air in his first at-bat. Flew out to right in his second. And then the solo shot, the Oppo Taco, in the 6th. That's in there for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Kiwi wants a bunt now. All right, the 0-1 just catches the outside corner again. And it's 0-2. Oh, 2 is lifted left fielder is going to make the play, but OJ Wan is going to tag up. And another RBI from Kangbei Ko. And another run for Hanwha in the top of the 8th. 2-0 now with 2 away. The only reason why that worked is because I accidentally put Moonhyun Bin instead of OJ Wan. Double Moonhyun Bins equals double points. And need another. There's your second one, aggressive. Aggressive aluminum. Is it AI or AL? Swing and a miss from No Shiwan. No Shiwan 0 for 3 on the day. Ground ball to the third baseman, a fly out to right, and the old K for Krabs. 0-1 pitch, up high, 1-1. It's a fouled away, 1-2. 2 runs, though, definitely wouldn't feel comfortable if I was a Hanwha fan. The 1-2 fouled away. Doosan homer, 5-4, puts my pick back up on top. 너무 감사합니다. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Getting himself some spray pine tar once again. Da 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 na 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 na. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch into the dirt. Throws down to Moonhyun Bin, but almost throws it to center field, and Moonhyun Bin is going to have himself a stolen base. Getting me some fantasy points, much needed fantasy points in my league as I am losing right now. Poor Mary Kate. Yeah, again, I don't know how you took. I don't know how you took this one, Mary Kate. I would not have touched it. As, the 2-2 pitch. That is going to be lifted. Right fielder is going to watch it go. Goodbye. 4-run game. That has got to make you feel a little bit better if you're a Hanwha fan. As No Shiwan with a 2-run Oppo Taco. And Hanwha has a 4-run lead now. Once again, no, not that one. We'll open up another pack of the old KBO cards with that solo or that 2-run shot. Well, we were close, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we'll get ourselves a pitching change. Hassan, can't you comment on SOOP? But Kim Min Soo, a reliever. Then we've got the guy that scored on Kangbei Sacrifice Fly, OJ1. And we've got a legend. I don't know who this is. Lee Song-hoon. Shinaja is a LG fan. He'll know who this is. Pretty sweet card, though. Look at that flow. I wish I could had a better focus on my camera, though. Might be a part of the all flow team. You've got to do it. You got to do it, and then you've got to follow me. And click the little star next to my name. Because if I get to 500 subscribers, I'm supposed to start earning more money. But whether or not SOOP actually pays me that money, not subscribers, but followers, loyal viewers is what they call it. Both home runs have been opposite fields as shots. 110 meters on that one. All right, Hanwha steps in now. He'll face a new pitcher as Kim Jin-sung gives up 3. It's all right. Don't subscribe. Don't subscribe. Just follow. The star next to my channel name. So happy. As Hanwha hits him. The battle for the worst manager is
땡크 유포 더 레커멘데이션 신나자.
yes, I love when she Konglishes it. Thank you, Shinaja. 감사합니다. Oh, and now that he's hit Hanwha, Kim Tae-yeon will step in. That's misses up high. I want to know. Awesome. That is a amazing thing. Thank you. All right, to Kim Tae-yeon, a 1 for 3 on the day. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, so 1-1. Da, 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 da. Air humping is getting going. 0-1, misses way outside at 2-1. And the 2-1 misses inside. 3-1. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen, a KBO bullpen arm not able to throw strikes. I know you guys are surprised. I know that you guys were expecting lights out bullpen arms blasting 160, but let's temper the expectations a little. The 3-1 walks him. So a hit by pitch and a walk. Oh, yeah. The Lotte fan joining the Hanwha fan. All right, Ido Yoon steps in now. This is low. Ball one. Ito Yoon 0 for 2, hit by a pitch in his first at bat, a strikeout in his second, and then flew out to left in his third. 1-0 pitch. Ball two. At this point, LG has to get out of this inning only so that they can get Hanwha's main bullpen arms in and get them worn out in hopes that if they're losing tomorrow, that they have to come back out again. Foul away from Ito Yoon. Again, super important to keep it a 4-run game. Not that Hanwha's manager's not going to have them, the closer come in anyway. The 2-1 is lifted into left field. Moon Sung-ju making jumps for it is not going to get it. That is going to probably score both. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the game. You got the over? No, there's no run rule. Four runs with 2 outs. Shimu Jun fouls that away. That is going to be lined to the right fielder. That will be 3 away, but they add 5 as they bat around. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's all Hanwha. Definitely need to update some numbers there. Well, SSG fan, one thing you do have going for you is LG is losing, which means they're going to come up in the bottom of the 9th no matter what. NC is up 8-3. Lotte's up 4-0. All the away teams are winning today. Doosan's up 5-4, bottom of the 7th there. Runner on first, though. Samsung is up a 7-3 now against LG or SSG. So you took the over on that one too, right, SSG? You need 10 runs in that game? Because there is a 0 chance that game doesn't go to 10.
Thank you for the recommendation, SSG fan 1.
Thank you, SSG fan. Now, as 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for LG in the bottom of this 8th inning. That is going to be a shot into center field as Lee Young-bin leads off with a single. Lee Sung-gyu out on the mound now. You definitely could, Hassan, just because of the bullpens. Ijuan looks at strike one at the top of the zone. That is lifted up. Left fielder comes running in. It'll drop down. Back-to-back singles. I hope I played that at the right time. All right, so runners on first and second. That's the first hit of the day with a runner on base for LG. Shin Min Jae steps in now. There for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 0-1. 1 for 2 on the day. He singled in his first at bat, a 4-3 ground out in his second. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. The 1-1 into the dirts, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Ripped into right field, and that's going to put the bases loaded with nobody out. Big here, because again, now they have to think, now they're going to have to go to this bullpen. They're going to have to bring in the guys. That'll be it for Lee Sung-gyu. Bring in Jodon Ook. Bring it in. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you hit that thumbs up. That's a like over on YouTube. That is an up or recommendation over on SOOP. If you're over on SOOP, you want to follow me. I stream 5 to 6 days a week. Next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that star. I think everybody knows how to subscribe over on the Tube of You. If you want to follow me over there. Yeah. Elsewhere around the league, NC's up big now. They're up 10-3 on Kia. Kium is still down 5-4. They've got a runner on first, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning, and then Samsung's up 6-3, top of the 7th inning with 1 out. Jodon Ook out on the mound for Hanwha. Again, this is important. because even though they're up 6, now that they've got the bases loaded, they've got to bring in Jodonuk, Pak Sangwan, and Iminu. You want those guys in so that even if they do lose tomorrow, if it's a close game, they've got a tired bullpen. Hong Chang Gi will, we're going to have a little bit of a time. Hong Chang Gi calls time. A base is loaded. Again, no reason to come home. That's going to be a ground ball right back to Jodonuk. Throws to home and then to first, and that is going to be, oh my Lord. 1, 2, 3, double play. Wow. 1, 2, 3, double play. All right, so we'll have a pinch hitter here, Song Chani. Going with the righty to get the lefty-righty matchup. This is way outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Swinging on the first pitch when you just got a guy that came in. No reason whatsoever. Bad plate discipline. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Batter steps out to calls time. LG's manager looking at that swing. Of course, you ground out like that. That's an awful looking swing. The 1-1 is going to be lifted. That's going to get to right field, but foul. I don't even think he swung at the. I think it was a ball too. No, it was a strike. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Song Chani. Sets up high, throws it way over the strike zone. 2-2. On deck, you've got Austin Dean. The 2-2 pitch sets up on the inside. It catches him looking at the bottom of the zone. Bases loaded, nobody out, and you get 0 runs with the 1-2 hitters coming up. You don't deserve to win the game. Wow. Wow. That was awful. That was awful to watch. Bases loaded, nobody out. You've got the top of the lineup. You got the top of the lineup, and you get nothing. You don't even hit a ball past the pitcher. Not even out of the infield. You don't even get a ball past the pitcher. All you got to do is get a ball to anybody else in the infield, and you get yourself a run. Amazing. All right, lefty out on the mound now for Hanwha, or for LG. Good Lord, is that bad to watch? Well, don't worry. You've got the sweet, awesome, best manager in his head, the LG manager in the dugout, making imaginary swings after his guy grounds into a double play. That right there is the reason why I would get kicked off a team. Because if I had a manager that was sitting in the dugouts mimicking baseball moves after I got out. All right, here you go, Kiwi. What's up, O-Face? No, top of the ninth. Well, it has to go to the bottom of the ninth since LG is losing. It throws it into the dirt. That one is a lifted foul. .250 on the season, 2 home runs though. Yeah, bases loaded in the bottom of the 8th, 0 outs, the number 1 hitter up, and they got 0 runs. All right, so the 1-2 pitch. Let's see if we can get 2 times through the song before he gets out. Misses down and in, 2-2. Thank you, Butt Buster. The 2-2 misses down and in, runs the count full. The 3-2, and he walks him. That's what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Brings up O.J. Wan. He does not have music. And what the heck? Now he gets taken out. Let him run the bases. Oh, it's not just because guns aren't allowed. It's also because people aren't a-holes. So that's in there for a strike. 0-1 to O.J. Wan, hitting 182 on the season. That's going to be a chopper up the middle. The second baseman, the shortstop, fight over it, throws to first. Not in time, and he is going to beat it out with an infield single. That wasn't Iwan Suk. That was O.J. Wan. What would be awesome is if they got bases loaded and nobody out and then ended up hitting a grand slam. That would be amazing. All right, so Moon-Hyun Bin looks at ball 1, nowhere near any strike zone in Korea. Moon-Hyun Hyunbin. Yeah, it's in there for a strike. That's rolled over. Second baseman, underhand toss to the shortstop, throws to first in time. And a 4-6-3 double play does move the runner over to third base with a 2 away. They can do whatever they want. I have no opinion on their laws. All right, 2 away. Kangbae Ko steps in. Solo shot. Also has a sacrifice fly. 1 for 3 on the day. Six runs? No. I mean, they just had the bases loaded with nobody out on the top of the lineup up, and they got to 0 runs. They didn't even hit a ball past the pitcher. That's going to go. Goodbye, baseball. He does it again. He does it again. Another home run, a second of the game for Kangbae Ko, and Hanwha up 8-0. All right. Swing and a miss from Noshi on there. All right, so we've got Soho Young, third baseman, first baseman, second baseman, center fielder for Lotte. Kim Young Jun, catcher for NC. Apparently, he had a home run today. And Im Ji Yo, I believe this is the captain for Kium, SSG's favorite team. Right, the 0-2 pitch, way outside. 1-2. Again, you've got all 3 of their home runs have been opposite field shots. And the 1-2 rolls it over. Just think, SSG, if they would have scored some runs with the bases loaded and nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. And we were this close to the greatest call. As I said, they're going to load the bases up and then hit a grand slam. They hit into a double play, then hit the home run. Yeah, I mean, earlier this week, didn't NC score 9 runs in an inning? So close. This game, I would definitely say, is over. The fouled away again. Stays 1-2. Once again, Hanwha, these are, again, 2 outs runs. 4, 5, 6. 6 of their 8 runs have come with 2 outs. Six of their runs have come with 2 outs. The 2-2, a swing and a miss. But another 2-run shot. We go to the bottom of the 9th. SSG praying for some LG life. It wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time. All right, to Pak Song Won out to Moon Jung Bin steps in. As that is going to be ripped and drops down and is going to cruise on over to second base. Moon Jung Bin. I know Kiwi loves him some Moon Jung Bin. Why SSG? All right, again, I'll change the it's a Pak Song Won, Moonbo Gyung looks at a strike one. Eight-run game, bringing in this guy. Fantastic idea. Super idea. That one is lifted up. Left fielder going at the wall. Gets turned around and hits off of the wall. Moon Jung Bin is going to cruise into third as a Moonbo Gyung. Now you've got runners at second and third with nobody out. Oh, he won suck in left, yeah. All right, to Chun Sung Ho. Looks at ball one inside. It's not over yet, though. Luckily, it was just some change, not any real money, as the 1-0 is inside at 2-0. Hanwha's like, hey, let's just load the bases up because they're not gonna get any runs anyway. I, who knows, Hassan? SSG fan is hoping and praying for over 9.5. The 2-0 is ground ball. First baseman will grab it to step on the bag. But LG scores a run, ladies and gentlemen. And more importantly, Moonbo Kyung goes to third. More importantly, Moonbo Kyung goes to third. So they're one sacrifice fly away from pulling out the over. That's misses up high, 1-0. The 1-0 up high, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. That's gonna be a liner caught by the shortstop. All right, the 2-away now. No more sac flies. They've got to get a hit or a wild pitch. Young Ben steps in. That's right down the middle. Young Ben 1 for 3 on the day. Line out to the shortstop, or line out to the second baseman. A single and a 4-3 ground out. Yo, one a swing and a miss. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Gonna go with a high fastball. Lays off of it. 1-2. The 1-2 catches him looking at a pitch down the middle. Sorry, SSG fan. That'll be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely awful hitting with runners in on base today for LG. Man, was that awful to watch. That's hold up just a sec. 4, 6, 10. Wow. 3 for 14 with runners on base, all in the last 2 innings. 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Just awful, awful, awful hitting with runners in on base. Again, it really goes back to the eighth inning. So no score all the way into the sixth inning. Then Kang Baek Ho with a solo shot puts them up 1-0. Then you go into the bottom of the sixth inning. 1, 2, 3. Seventh inning, nothing happening. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the seventh. Bottom of the seventh inning, they get a 2-outs double from Austin Dean. Then a strikeout from Moonbo Kyung. Then a walk to Jun Song Ho, and then a flyout from Moon Sung Ju. Ends the threats. So 0-2 with 0 for 2 with runners on base, 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Then you go to the eighth, and it all happened. Fly out to Che and Ho, and then Peraza gets a single. OJ Wan comes in to pinch run for him. Moon Yan Bin comes up with another single. That puts runners on first and third. Kang Baek Ho with a sacrifice fly ends up putting them up 2-0 at the time. Then No Shiwan with a 2-run shot ends up putting them up 4. A hit by pitch, a walk, and then a 2 RBI double from Ito Yoon puts them up 6. Then you get into the seventh, and then you go to the bottom of the eighth inning. LG had all the opportunities in the world. They get a leadoff single from their number 7 hitter, another single behind him from the number 8 hitter, and another single behind him from the number 9 hitter. You've got the bases loaded out of your 8, 7, 8, 9 guys. Then the top of the lineup, they bring in a new pitcher. First pitch, ground ball to the pitcher, 1, 2, 3, double play. Then the next batter, you get a pinch hitter, and what does he do? He strikes out swinging. Excellent calls by the manager. Excellent decisions to go up there hacking away at the first pitch when they bring in a new reliever. Excellent coaching right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he is the one of the top 3 managers in the league if you were ranking them from the bottom up. Then the ninth inning, Hanwha adds a couple more as a walk and a ground single, puts runners on first and seconds, but a 4-6-3 double play erases one of those. Then Kang Baek Ho, another opposite field home run to give them a 2 more runs. That puts them up 8-0 at the time. Then you think LG, maybe they got a chance. They got a leadoff double and then another double behind that. So you got second and third coming up. And what happens? You get a ground ball RBI. Then a line out to the shortstop, and then a strikeout looking to end the game. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That's a like on YouTube. That is an upper recommendation over on Soup. If you want to follow me, obviously you can subscribe over on YouTube. Do not subscribe on Soup. Go to my channel name. Next to my channel name is a little star. That is how you follow me on Soup. I stream 5 to 6 days a week. I will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Very important, everybody. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock in July. Saturday and Sunday games all start at 6 o'clock.
Thank you for the recommendation, Mayu Face.
Thank you, my old face. Except for Sunday Kium home games. Yes, please. Do not subscribe. I posted something on Soup, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. Basically, so for 4 months now, I've had at least 6 subscribers. Right now, I have 8. The minimum amount is 5,000 won. So 6 subscribers, 4 months of 5,000 won is 120,000 won. Basically about $100. I'm supposed to get 70%. I'm supposed to get 70%. If I get 500 subscribers, I actually go up a ranking. I have gotten 99 won. So they have paid me 0.08% of what you guys are paying. And again, that is factoring in if you guys are paying the basic membership. I do have some people that are paying for the plus membership, which is $7, $8, $9 a month. So I should have received around 100,000 won. Again, 70. I should receive about 70% of that, so around 100,000 won. I have received 99 won. So again, 0.08% of what you guys have paid has gone to me. Do not subscribe on Soup. I talked to them in May. I explained to them the issue on May. They did not. They said, "Oh, we'll send you. Let's talk to this guy." So I talked to another guy. I messaged him a couple weeks ago. I said, "Hey, what's the updates?" And he said, "Oh, I'll let you guys. I'll let you know." 2 weeks go by. I messaged him again this week. I said, "Hey, if you don't give me an update, if you do not give me an update, then I'm going to let everybody know they need to talk to their credit card companies because the money's not going to me. The money is going to Soup. They are not paying me for it. Again, and this is only on Soup, not on YouTube. Not again, at YouTube, I have a membership thing. It's like I think $1 a month or something like that. Not any of that. So on Soup, you have two things. You have a to follow me, which is the little star next to my channel name. That costs nothing. Please make sure you do that. But like my O face, he's got the little coffee cup. That means that he is a subscriber on Soup. If you're a subscriber on Soup, 70% of your subscription fee is supposed to go to me, but I've only gotten 0.08%. So you need to make sure that you do not extend your subscriptions or anything like that on Soup. Obviously, you can still follow me. Obviously, on YouTube, you can still subscribe, all of that. So that's it for me, guys. I do not know what game I'm going to stream tomorrow. The pitching matchups have been changing around constantly. Plus, you've got a lot of rain in the forecast. So I don't know which game I'll stream. So I will 100% stream on Sunday, 2 o'clock, the QM game. Tomorrow, I don't know what game I'll stream, but I will also set up the QM game just in case other games are rained out. So I will definitely be streaming tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So as always, until next time.